So, we will continue with the discussion of concepts of the linked list. Linked list is a special data structure in which data elements are linked to one another. Here, each element is called a node which has two parts. In case of static memory allocation, all the elements are at one place, but in case of dynamic memory allocation, the information is in a way of distributed. Now, from one part of the information to the other part of the information, we need to maintain some sort of chain link. So, that is how the linked list concept would work in general. So, it has got every node in the linked list, the element in the linked list is called as a node, and node has got two parts, because we have, like, let us say a linked list of two nodes, one node, another node. How can I reach the second node from the first node? So, I should have some link from the first node to the second node. That is nothing but the address of the second node is stored in the first node, and then whatever this node is to maintain some data. So, this data along with the address of the next node location. So, that is how a node gets created. So, two parts minimum, one is the data and the second one is the link for the next node in the list. So, info part which stores the information, and then address or pointer part which holds the address of next element of the same type. Linked list is also known as self-referential structure. This we have already discussed. So, each element, that means in case of linked list, it is a node is of a list is comprising of two items, the data and a reference to the next node. Now, what happens in case of last node? There is no more node, then what the pointer should point to, that address should point to, that gets pointed to null. We will make it as null. The last node has a reference to null. That means while I am moving from one node to the other node, if I come across of null, what does it mean? There is no more nodes to traverse. Now, immediately I should get this thought, okay, if I want to traverse the linked list, my traversal will end when I come across of null node. That means if in a programmatic way I need to say while it is not equal to null, I can move forward. So, simply I can write while, for example, if it is PTR pointer, while PTR not is equal to null, I can move from node 1 to node 2, like that. So, the last node has a reference to null. The entry point to a linked list is called the head of the list. So, because it is all dynamic memory allocation, when the first node gets created, the address is to be held in a pointer, that we call it as a head. Head is a head node is the pointer which always points to the first node of the linked list. It should be noted that head is not a separate. In this case, head is a part of it. Node, but the reference to the first node, head pointer. If the list is empty, then the head is a null reference. So, initially when there is no list yet created, where will the head point to? It points to nothing. It's nothing but null. So, how I can define the linked list node? Type def struct linked list node. This is information data, int data. I can have any data type, integer, floating point. I can have a structure here. Anything is possible. Struct linked list node pointer to the next. Now, this is important. A structure definition within which I am saying it is pointing to type of itself. See, understand this very important concept here. I am still not yet completed the definition of the node. Simply I am calling it as node, linked list node. I am still defining it. While defining it itself, I am saying this will have a pointer which will point to type of its own, because every node is similar, node structure. So, while defining itself, I am telling that it is going to point to something which is like this itself. It's a bit like recursive definition sort of thing. Hence, this is called as self-referential structure. It is referring to structure of its own style. its own type. So it is self-referential structure. Linked list is having self-referential structure. So struct linked list node, next pointer. This I am defining it as a node. One node I have declared. So that's the syntax of declaring a node which contains two fields in it. One is for storing information and another is for storing address of the other node, so that one can traverse the list. Now pictorially I can represent the same thing like this. So this is one node which is being pointed, start nothing but your head node, and this is address of next node. So this is a pointer to the next node, and if there is something more we can continue it, or else this is a null pointer. So this is how I can show. What is the advantage of linked list? Why should I have linked list? Linked lists are dynamic data structure, as they can grow and shrink during the execution time. So what is happening with our arrays which are static memory location are the size is fixed, but in case of dynamic memory allocation I can have a shrinking or expanding, growing size. So I can have 10 elements. If I want I can include 11th element also, because at the beginning I am not confining myself with the limited size as happens in case of static memory allocation. When and where I want, I am requesting the compiler and compiler is allocating me the memory dynamically. So there is no limit. If at all we need to say limit, that would be the maximum memory limit. Whatever is the heap available, that goes on being allocated. Efficient memory utilization, because here memory is not pre-allocated. Insertion and deletion can be done very easily at the desired position. Now small pointer changes are required. Based on the inserting point, pointer changes are required. For example, if I want to insert an element here in between, what should I do? I should create the node, and this address now should point to the new node, whereas the next of the new node should point to this node. So this address copying is required. Small logic that we need to understand here. Aren't there any disadvantages of linked list? Yes, there would be some disadvantages, like if you look at, more memory is required if the number of fields are more. Access to an arbitrary data item is consuming. In the worst case, if you need the last element in the single linked list, you need to traverse throughout the list and reach to that node. So that is like initially from starting node to the end node you need to go. So it is time consuming. Arbitrarily you want. So sequential. It is again like a sequential. What are the operations I can perform? Because it is a data structure, it should permit me to do certain operations. So creation, insertion, deletion, traversing. These are the basic operations that I can perform on a linked list. Creation is used to create a linked list. Insertion is to insert a new node into the linked list. Now when I want to insert, where do I want to insert? The point comes. So there are three situations. I may be inserting at the beginning, I may be inserting at the end, or I may be inserting in between somewhere. These are the three possibilities anyhow for insertion in a linked list, in a list. So at the beginning of a linked list, at the end of a linked list, at the specified position in a linked list. These are the three possible insertions. In the same way, deletion also. I can delete at the begin, I can delete at the end, or somewhere in between I can delete an element. This operation is basically used to delete an item. A node may be deleted from the beginning of the linked list, end of a linked list, or at a specified position in the linked list. Traversing is nothing but moving through the linked list. It is a process of going through, that is accessing all the nodes of a linked list from one end to the other end. So different types of linked list I may be having. As you have seen one example of first node pointing to the second node, but in that mechanism I cannot come back. So how to come back if I want to come back? Can I store the address of previous node that I have visited in the present node? Yes, that is also possible. that becomes you have a one pointer which is pointing to next node, another pointer which is pointing to the previous node. Now in this case you are having two links, that's nothing but doubly linked list. So I can have a single linked list, I can have a doubly linked list. In the same way, if I am at the end of the node, end of the linked list, if I need to come to the beginning, do I need to traverse all the way, or can I have some other structure? What I can have, the last node can point to the first node, so that becomes a circle. So that is your circular linked list. And again you can have circular doubly linked list. So these four are possible. Now in the following code we will see a small example of reversing of a single linked list. Okay. So we are taking three nodes PQR, three pointers here. Now some my node heading we are taking example. If there is no node, then you can return it.